Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. We are live this Tuesday morning. How is everyone? Hope you guys are doing good. We have a little bit of price action, a little shake and bake going on this morning. Bitcoin already moving a little ahead of U.S. market open. I took a short up a couple $100. I shorted the rejection just a few minutes ago of the free money zone. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of manage this a little bit over here on the side screen and come back and chat with you guys. But let you know I am short. I'm treating it as a scalp for now, but I did see the good rejection from the volume spike. We'll go over this in a second. You see a clear volume spike here that I've always had. We've struggled to break into this free money zone the last couple days. And so we got a clear rejection there, and I took the short. So we're up a couple $100. Anyway, how we doing this morning? Who we got in here? John, first one in. John, what's up? What's up? Morning, brother. Thanos. Morning, Thanos. Simu, good morning from Bangladesh. I'm so glad you're here. Makes my day every single day. Max Flexion, Big Max in the house. What's up? Ryan Hansen, good to see you back, brother. Good to see you back. 2 days in a row, man. Glad to have you in here. Guys, we got a poll in chat. Go ahead and hit up that poll. I'm curious to think you guys know Carry Bins. What's happening? I am curious to see. Our ultimate target was 99.5K. That's where we thought this little bear market rally would top out. 99.5K, and we came up just short of that at 98K. Do you think 99.5 is still on the cards, or is that wishful thinking? So let me know what you guys think. I am curious. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what we got going on here. We got some news coming out this morning, so we're ready for that. We've got, I guess, I don't know if Trump already spoke or not. He was supposed to have spoken. I don't know if he did, but we've got consumer confidence report coming out. And believe it or not, this one actually has a little impact on the market. So that's coming out in about 30 minutes or so. So we'll get to hit that live on stream, and it's very tradable. But as you know, tomorrow is the biggie. Tomorrow's FOMC interest rate decision, and more importantly, press conference that follows. So interest rate decision will come out at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Press conference at 1:30. We're going to go live at about 12:45 tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for the U.S. market open, as always, but we're going to go live about 12:45 Central Standard Time for the FOMC interest rate decision and press conference. Lots of volatility tomorrow, guys. Lots of volatility. So expect massive price swings. Be careful. Use your stop losses responsibly. Take profit quickly, because the goal for tomorrow, regardless of decision in the press conference, the goal for the market makers is to wreck both sides. So very tradable. Make a lot of money, but just be careful. Be cautious. And I'll walk you through it if you're here with me. Thursday, we got the jobs claim, and Friday, PPI. So after today, I don't really know how volatile today will be. Sometimes markets just kind of sit on their hands until the news. With Wednesday, Thursday, Friday all being big news days, I don't know how much we'll get today. We'll find out. But definitely, the rest of the week is going to be extremely tradable and volatile. So I'm actually looking forward to that. So let's see. Let's cover a little P&L real quick. Well, first of all, let me go over one thing. I've gotten a couple messages in the last few days about scammers in the Discord, okay? Come to the Discord. In every Discord, I don't care who you are, any YouTuber that has a Discord is going to have scammers, impersonators. And they'll message you, and they ask you personal questions, and mostly they're trying to get into your finances, and they convince you of this and that. And apparently, someone's been going in under me, and I kick them every time I see them. I kick them out, I ban them. But they just keep coming back. They're like cockroaches. You can never get rid of them all. I mean, they're just low life, bottom of the barrel scum, right? But so if you have your DMs up, and first of all, if you click on mine says right here, I will never DM you and offer you trading services, anything else. Turn your DMs off. I will never friend request you. Now, if you message me and then I respond and we have a relationship like that, then I may message you occasionally. But I will never solicit you for any money or anything like that. Nothing. It'll never happen. And And if you ever have a question, like if somebody messages you, because they'll use my name, but when you go on there, it'll be slightly different. So if you click on my name, you can go to my profile, and mine is just Anthony Lee Crypto. No period, no underscore, no number, no nothing. Just Anthony Lee Crypto, all in one word. And you can message me from here. I can't message because this is me, but you can click message, okay? And if you click to message me, you don't have to message me, but if you click to, so you go into mine, that says admin, right? I'm admin. And you click to message me, it'll pull up our entire conversation. And if there's not a thread there, if there's no message there, then that message that you got from a scammer did not come from me. Because if you click to message me, it's going to show our conversation history, right? So that's how you'll be able to tell if you ever get a message. And just go to me, go to the, I'm up here at the top. You can see me. Just click on me and then click to message. And first of all, you could check that username, right? Make sure it's Anthony Lee Crypto. But then click the message. If there's no message thread, no history, then it didn't come from me. It's from a scammer. But I can assure you it's not going to be from me. I'm never going to message you. I'll respond. If you DM me, I will respond. But I will never initiate conversation with someone randomly. And if some reason I do, that's how you go verify and check and make sure that it's from me, okay? And let me know if you see those people. I try to go through every few days and kick, and there's always 2 or 3 in there. I try to kick them out. So just be cautious. Be cautious. Salt Chain says the scammers are out of control in Discord. Yeah, they get out of control. Thanks, Doc. I got a text. Thanks. Max, I finally tried MEXC. I like it just as much as KCEX. I'm so glad I have both now. I can day trade on one and scalp on the other. I should have listened weeks ago. Yeah, glad you joined. Guys, I hit the chat with it. It's pinned, MEXCtrading.us. I'm going to flash the banner real quick. MEXCtrading.us, or you can use the affiliate links below. Go to MEXCtrading.us. Get you a MEXC account. Lowest fees in the game. Them and KCEX. 0.01% market order fees. You cannot beat that, guys. No withdrawal fees. I'm on both. I trade on both. You'll be glad you have both. There's the KCEX banner, KCEXtrading.com, or affiliate link below. Trust me, when we get into this Babylon trade coming up, hopefully in the next few weeks, you're going to wish you had both. Trust me. Go ahead and get set up with them now. Trust me. Get all kinds of free money, too. Bonus money for signing up and just doing a couple easy, simple things. I'm going to leave the MEXC one on for now because I think a lot of you already have the KCEX, but you need a MEXC. I'm just telling you. MEXCtrading.us. And you do not have to be a U.S. resident. That's just the website. All right, guys, so we're taking a look. We covered the scammers. So we have the news coming up here. U.S. market opens in 1 minute, but we have the news coming up here at 9. We're definitely going to look to trade that. However, there was another piece of news coming out today. It was a biggie. It was the U.S. Senate crypto bill. They were going to vote on the crypto bill, right? And that's going to create massive volatility. But it looks like that has been delayed until Thursday. Apparently, Washington is still having some big snowstorm. And so they kicked the can down the road until Thursday to vote on that because of weather. So no news coming out today at 1 o'clock. This was going to be huge, which makes Thursday an even bigger, more volatile day. First of all, you got the interest rate tomorrow, which is huge. But then you have jobs Thursday morning, followed by supposedly 1 p.m. Central Standard Time is when the bill vote is going to come out. So we'll be looking for that, guys, and I'll be in Discord chatting you up on that. We won't go live for this one. But join us tomorrow for the regular U.S. Market Open Live and at 12:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for the FOMC meeting. We would love to have you. So that little bit of news is canceled for the day, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's go over some P&L cards, guys. So we did some trading on stream yesterday. We made about $600 on stream yesterday. Let's go over some of those. I think I showed most of these yesterday, but we did 4 or 5 little trades here. I think we made right at $600. These are the ones we did on stream. And then I got in a trade yesterday. I was actually on a mentorship with someone. I was running through a mentorship program in this same trade. We came up into the free money zone and rejected, just like I just shorted this. We came right into that yesterday and rejected, and I took it in the mentorship while I was on the mentorship, and I posted this in Discord. Made almost $1,400 on that one. So good little trade. There's that volume spike. If you can get in and close a 30-minute candle inside here, you're good to go to the other side. But this volume spike here is really heavy. You can see over here it's support, resistance. So we rejected it hard. I saw it in my other screen here while I was doing the mentor on the main screen, and I just short real quick. By the time I get done with the call, I was up 1,400 bucks. So not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. And then, of course, we had the big long. We made over 1,000 bucks on the big long from the SFP of the value area range, which I took with the live with the VIP Discord. So some good trades, guys. We're up about $3,000 yesterday, I think it was. Right about $3,000. So pretty good day. Yeah, John, it was nice. It was very nice. Let's see how our trade is doing, guys. We're in the short. We're up to about 220 bucks. So we're just going to let this one ride a little bit. I think we can have a little downside, guys. We're in our current, even though it's a green, well, it's white, but it's green. My candles are white. But we have a current green candle under a 4-hour red dot. So we'll see if this thing plays out. We'll see. We'll see. I don't like that. We've talked about these dots before, guys. When you get dots, you can't blind trade the dots. But if you are going to, you at least want to look at the Bjorn indicator that is available only to the VIP Discord. And when you get a dot, got a red dot here, right? But volatility is headed down. That usually means this dot is canceled. It's either going to be an outright failure or a very lackluster move to the downside because volatility is headed down. So you should ignore the dots when volatility is headed down. You should never blind trade them anyway. But if you do blind trade them, ignore them on decreasing volatility. Okay, hope that makes sense. So I posted this in Discord last night, and I'm not sure if you guys saw it today, but I also came back and posted it today. I'll show you in Discord, and then I'm going to pull it up a little bit bigger on the screen. But I posted this in Discord. Everybody was, there were several folks, and I'm not calling anybody out. There were several folks in Discord. Bitcoin was moving down, right? We were moving down, and we all thought, myself included, that Bitcoin was going to come down. Let's go back and look at where it was. We all thought, myself included, that Bitcoin was going to come on down to our next dang green box, right? We were right in here, I think it was. We were right about here. And we were all thinking, we got the big green box. We're going to come down here. And everybody's like, oh, I think we're going to come down here. We're going to go to the golden pocket 702. And so I didn't want anybody front running that, okay, because I've done that so many times, because it's like, yeah, we're middle of the range, but if we're going to go here, even though your range is here, right? This is your range, right? If you're going to go here, why not short it? Why not short it? I mean, you can make some money from here to here, right? So why not short that if that's where it looks like we're going to go? Well, I had a kind of a feeling that folks in Discord were thinking about doing that. So I came in yesterday and I told them, I said, y'all remember, and I wasn't trying to be rude, but I said, forget everything you think you know, because you know nothing at this current price area, nor do I or anyone else. None of us know where they're going, and that's okay. We don't need to predict where they're going. We just need to be ready when they do. Chart right here is all you need locally. Remember what you're learning in mentorship. Remember your confirmations, blah, 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 blah. So this is all we needed. And you can see the price on the dotted line here. And we had set a local high and a local low. And we were all thinking we're going to come for this. And in the past, I would have front run, shorted this. But why? We're in the middle of the zone. You don't know where it's going. I don't care what your indicator says. It can flip on you like that, right? And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. We were here. We flipped, went and took out the high, and then came back. So it doesn't matter. You just have to be ready for it. And I'm going to show you that. So this is what I posted yesterday. I gave them the high and the low when I gave that little pep talk about it doesn't matter. You don't know anything. I don't know anything. We're just ready if you come here, or ready if we come here. We're not trying to figure it out here, right? It's too late to trade from here. And we were all thinking lower. So if I were to have made a move right there, it would have been to short, and I would have gotten wrecked, because this is what you got. Boom. You got to move to the upside instead of right here in the middle where it was. You move to the upside, quick SFP, easy short trade back down, and that's what I'm talking about, guys. Don't predict what's going to happen in the middle of the range. Set your trap. John said, I think it was John or Crypto Hunter, somebody said this best yesterday. It just dawned on them that, you know, when we make a trade here in the middle of the range, we're falling into their trap. But we already have the advantage because we know where they're going. We know because liquidity lies above wick highs and wick lows. So we know that eventually they're going to one of these, so we need to set the trap for them. right? So we're sitting here waiting, and when they come up and swing failure pattern this, boom, good short, great short. You could have made a lot of money right here. But we all would have gotten this wrong yesterday because we all thought it was coming lower. And that's not our job. Our job is not to predict where it's going. It's to be ready. And if they had have come here and not swing failure pattern this, you don't take the trade. You just wait for the next level. The next level up is going to be up here. That's the next swing high. So you would have just waited for price to get there and set your trap, okay? So always remember that, guys. Keep it simple. And I literally keep a chart just like this. I know I have the busy chart here. This is busy. I get it. I know. This is a busy chart. But I literally keep a chart that looks just like this, okay? And now if I just took the variable range off, then it's even simpler, and it's just got my swing levels on it. That's it. That's the same chart I posted for him yesterday. That's it. That's it right there. Okay, and so now that we took this high, I just readjusted my level to this next high, and I do nothing. I know I'm in a short now. That's a little different. I'm scalping. If you're experienced, you can do that kind of thing. If you're not, you can't. But it's a very low margin short. I mean, I'm up $300, which is great. But ultimately, I'm waiting. I am waiting. I will put in big dollars here or here if we get the reaction and the swing failure pattern. If we come and don't swing fail this, then I'm going to look here because I know there's liquidity right here and there's liquidity right here and there's not much in between, so there's no real reason for them to turn it around here. So you set the trap. Oh, we're moving, guys. We are moving. Up $440, guys. I just took it. I closed the trade. I'm talking to you people. I can't manage this and talk to you people. I'm not that good. $440, guys. Good trade. Doing exactly what I just told you not to do, taking a middle of the range trade. But mine was a little different, guys. I am very well aware of this zone right here, so much so that it is marked out all the way back in my zone, the free money zone in blue. That is how familiar I am with this zone. That is the only reason I took this middle of the range trade. We have just banged our head on this zone so many times. And right before we came on stream, I was sitting here looking, getting prepared, and I saw the rejection from it. You can see it right here, clear as day. I saw the SFP of I have this volume spike marked out. We swing failure pattern at, boom, I entered the short, okay? That's it. So I did swing failure pattern a good level. Look at all the times we've rejected, swing failure pattern, swing failure pattern, swing failure pattern, swing failure. I mean, it's a good tradable zone. But other than that, we're middle of the zone. I never would have taken this trade if not for my year-long knowledge of this one zone, right? So just be aware, and you can get away with that. The more experience you have, you can get away with that. So I hope this makes sense on the SFP. Speaking of SFPs, guys, we're doing a workshop just on swing failure patterns. That's how I make most of my money. I've shown you the P&L cards. When I show you these little trades where I make $200, $300, $400, those are usually not SFPs. They are sometimes. But when I show you the ones where I make $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a trade, those are swing failure patterns, most of them. So if you want to learn how I do it, if you want to learn how to trade like a pro on swing failure patterns, join our mentorship program. Not our mentorship, our workshop. It's only $25. And you will make, I'm telling you, you'll make way more than that on your first swing failure pattern. You should if you do it properly. But you come to AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. That's our website. And up at the top, you'll see SFP Workshop. I'm gonna have to keep this open through Wednesday. I've already filled 7 spots. There's only 3 more. Okay? Click on that tab, and it's going to bring you up to a little payment tab, $25. It'll be the best $25 you've ever invested in your trading. I can guarantee you, guys. I've been walking some of the mentors. We offer mentorship on here. I've been walking them through individually swing failure patterns. And somebody messaged me the other day. They made over $800. They made over $800 on their very first swing failure pattern. Okay? Best $25 you ever spent, guys. There's only 3 spots left. When those 3 are gone, it's gone. I can't put in too many people here because it's live, it's interactive, it's on Zoom. You're going to be able to ask questions. And if I have 150 people on here in an hour and a half, I just can't answer everyone's questions. So if we have enough, I may do 2 workshops, but only 10 people on this one. So we've got 7. I just put this out here yesterday, so Go ahead and get in that if you want a spot, guys. AnthonyLeeCrypto.com, and then click on the SFP Workshop tab. You can also join our VIP Discord there, where I give all of my trade setups in advance. Guys, how about this? Have you guys in Discord, even the free Discord, you have access to the Alexander. I created Alexander the Great, the indicator. Have y'all gotten that? I use it mostly for, I'll show it to you. I use it mostly, it's right under here. If you're in Discord, community stuff, indicators, and I just put it in here a week or two ago. Right here, Alexander the Great. You have the link to it right here. And then you have the video that goes with it, how to use it. And I use it for altcoins, but you can use it on any asset. But look how well it's done on Bitcoin. Let's go to this chart. It's a little more bare. Look how well it's done on Bitcoin. It is absolutely killing it, guys. If you traded with nothing else but Alexander, you'd be crazy successful. I should have stayed in this short. You'd be crazy successful. Look at called this short right here, this most recent one. From time you got the signal, you got 6% on that. Look, the last long, it gave you the buy signal right here. From the time you got that, 9%. This is a massively awesome indicator. I love it on altcoins. It gives you the 20-30%er, so it's really good. Salt Chain signed up. Salt Chain go be in the SFP workshop. Nice, nice. Several of you did. Proud of you guys. You are killing it. Bitcoin is moving down, but we got 8:45 coming up, and y'all already know what we look for at 8:45. So we got just a few more minutes till that. We're going to look for another trade. I did close my trade, which clearly I shouldn't have. But we made $400, so we can't complain. It's a good day. The Lord has blessed us today already. Go ahead and hit up that poll, guys. I'm going to take a look at the poll here in just a second. John says, yes, this indicator is awesome. I haven't done too many trades on my alts this past week, but I'm watching. There's no trade to have been done on the alts with Alexander anyway. We haven't gotten a buy signal on it. The last sell signal, let's just look at WorldCoin. Let's look at old WLD. The last, if you were trading alts, either spot trading or leverage trading, and if you got out of your alt or shorted your WorldCoin at least when you got sell signal, that's a 23% dump. 23% given to you with Alexander. Not one scare along the way of possibly getting stopped out. Yeah, good job. Last time you get the buy signal on it. I know you could have got this whole move, but you got a reliable buy signal here. Still gave you 17% to the upside. 17%. It's great. This could be my favorite indicator. It's really good. We got 8:45, but remember, guys, be careful. We have the consumer confidence report coming out in 15 minutes, guys. The last time, I'll show you. We got a few minutes. It was December 23rd was the last time we got it. 9 a.m. And I'm going to show you. Bitcoin was dumping right here. So look at this. Big dump, just like right now. Except this one was even bigger. Big dumpola coming down. And, no, that's not it. I lied. I lied. But it was dumping right here. Just like right now. 9 o'clock, this blue candle. That is your consumer report. It came out bullish. And you see Bitcoin, it looks so similar to what's happening right now. Boom, big dump down. Consumer report comes out. Over the next hour, you get a almost 2% pump. So this is a good report, guys. This is a good report. Right into the U.S. Open. Asia and UK trended down. So look, Asia and UK trended down. You know what usually happens, guys. You know what usually happens here. U.S. likes to reverse, even though they're faking you out to down. This looks just like December 23rd, just like it. I'm going to wait. I'm not fixing to trade this. I'm going to wait till that report, because if that report comes bearish, they could keep pushing. But if it comes bullish, I do look for the usual U.S. market reversal to come today. Let's take a look at our poll. I'm too curious. I can't wait anymore. It is literally split. 50% of you is, so the question is 99.5 still a good target? Yes, we would definitely hit it, is at 49%. No, we may get halfway there, it's 38%, and the rally high is in, down only 13%. So 50% of you think we will hit it, the other 50% think we will not. I'm with you. I don't know. But again, I don't have to know. I just have to be ready when we do, right? I will tell you one thing. Here we go, 8:45. Let's take a look. This might be longerable. Could be getting a reversal here. Trying to reverse, guys. They're pulling the usual 8:45. The usual 8:45. Let's see if they follow through here, guys. That was a big fast dump for no real reason. You just took out the UK low, so mission 1 accomplished. You know they like to take out all of them, highs and lows. They just took out the UK low right there. You see it? Let's see what they want to do. Let's watch it for a minute. The UK high and Asia high are up top. Asia high is way up here, the swing high. UK high, they just took the UK high too. But you get the Asia high way up here, which is your swing high. Salt Chain says, the only reason I think we hit it is because of your thumbnail, but I really don't think so. That's funny. I'm going to put a thumbnail up here one day this week, guys, that says Bitcoin 150K confirmed, and just see how many people come in here. Just see. You know, we're a smaller channel, but I bet we get twice as many folks in here. People click on bullish thumbnails. They hate bearish thumbnails. Never trade a thumbnail, by the way. Some people blind trade thumbnails. Never do that. Still moving down, guys. I'm going to sit on my hands until this report comes out in about 10 minutes. Okay? That report will move the market. And there's no sense in guessing right now. You guess right now, maybe you get it right, maybe you don't, and the report comes out and it's opposite you and you get wrecked. So why not just wait to report and then you get it right? I will tell you one thing, guys. I don't know if we're going to 99.5K. I don't care. I'm ready if we do, but I will tell you one thing. We have got this on the right screen here. I'm looking at the monthly time frame for Bitcoin, okay? And this is the 5 and 13 EMA, and we cover this a lot. This is one of our Babylon signals. Look at the table. The 5 and the 13, if you close the monthly below 86.5, and we're at 87.5 now. If you close below 86.5, this cross will occur, okay? 100% of the time when you've gotten this cross to the downside, it has been down only, okay? So if you want any chance of any type of rally at all, in 4 days, you have to close above 86.5. I'm telling you right now, you can believe me or you cannot believe me. And I will gladly be wrong if I'm wrong, but it is down only if you close this month below 86.5. I mean, I think we've covered this plenty. I don't think I have to go back in time to show you, but it only takes a second look. You get the white 5 crossing the orange 13, down only. You never got it before, okay? And when you get it to the upside, it is up only. You get it here, previous cycle, 2018, down only. Let's go back 2014, right? Here we go, 2014. You get the cross here, down only. And these are big moves. They don't look big on the chart, but look at the time you got it right here. That's a 60% move down. That is huge. It's down only, guys. If we close this month in 4 days below 86.5, it is down only. So, number one, don't be mad about it. Be prepared. If you get that cross, be prepared to take the short. And you know what we're looking for. If we do get the cross, we're not just going to blindly short. We're looking for the bounce back up to bearishly backtest that 13. So the 13 on the monthly will be, let's just say it's somewhere like this. So we're looking at the next month's candle. Say you close here, right below 86.5. We're looking to come back up, bearishly backtest, and that's our short, okay? That's our short. That's what we're looking for. And you guys know that. And in VIP Discord, I showed you guys yesterday, I'm going to do a over $1 million trade on this, okay? $1 million. And for those of you that don't believe me, I'm going to show it to you. That's okay. I'm going to show you live. But in the VIP Discord, I'm going to go live for the VIP Discord when I take this trade. It'll be multiple trades, at least 2 trades, maybe 3. Split. But because I'm going to do different leverages on certain ones and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I've explained that in the VIP Discord. I'm going to go live when I take the trade, so you'll know exactly when I enter, exactly what my stops are, my targets, all that good stuff. We're going to walk through it. I'm going to baby you through it, okay? Not because I think you need babying, but because I want everybody to be comfortable, and I want to be comfortable, right? And I will show the YouTube audience once I'm in these trades, but you won't get my entry signal. You have to be in the VIP Discord. Join us. We make lots of money in there anyway. Got the report coming up in a few minutes, guys. That's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on. Any questions on this Babylon trade with the monthly EMA crosses and all that kind of stuff? Ask them now, because when the time comes, I mean, it's like the second coming, right? We're waiting for that. For those of you that believe, like, it's going to come like that. And even though you read the Bible maybe and you know that it's coming, like when it comes, I got a feeling it's going to shock everyone, right? You know this is coming. Don't let it shock you. Be ready for it. So if you have questions, now's the time, because it's going to come faster than you think. I've already predicted it comes within the next 4 weeks, okay? What I really think could happen, all of this goes out the window in 4 days if we close below 86.5. Everything I'm about to say goes out the window if we close below 86.5. Okay, everything. If we go below 86.5, it is down only, in my opinion, except for that little bitty move up to the monthly 13. But I really think we could get a nice little move down here over the next couple days. I think we could take this low one more time. Okay, I think we could take this low one more time right here about 85. 80, 86, somewhere in there, between 85 and 86K, okay? I think we could come right to the dang green box. Let's just say that. I think we could come there, and if we do come there, okay, let me drop down, say the 4 hour. If we do come there, look what we're going to do. Most likely, because it's going to happen pretty quick, you're going to get a move down. Looks just like this, right? Move comes down, lower lows. We're extrapolating in the future. Then you have some higher lows in your divergence. You're going to have bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Let's check probably the 6 hour, maybe even the 8 hour. And this will be a triple drive on the 8 hour, okay? You get something like that. So you have a triple drive of bullish divergence, 4 hour through 8 hour, basically 8 hour and down. And that's going to be very powerful, guys. And I think that could be the one that then fakes everybody out. Everybody. You have no idea how many people, when you take this next low, are going to flip short. You have no idea, because everybody's going to be thinking the same thing I am. Bear market, you just got the cross, the 5 and the 13 on the monthly, but it's not a confirmed cross. Do not trade that if it crosses. Wait for the monthly close. But so many people are going to front run it in short, and I just think they're going to go, just kidding, come up here, liquidate everybody, and then boom, downside. And we're going to be waiting. We're going to be waiting. It's what I keep telling you. Let's go to the chart. The levels I'm talking about are right here. Right here. Right there. We are right there. I don't care what they do right now. I don't care. I'm not trying to predict it. Yes, I'm saying what I think could happen, but I'm not willing to put my money there. I'm not willing to trade it right now, but I am willing to wait for it and look for the confirmations, the divergences, and the reaction, and I am willing to trade it because I have a trap. I have a trap set right here for the market makers. I have a trap. That's it. If you take the trade here, you're falling into their trap, and you may win some. You're going to lose more than you win. I'm going to win more than I lose right here, because I don't just take it blindly. I look for the reaction. I look for the divergences. I look for the confluence areas. So if I have a high area with a lot of confluence there, right? A lot of support, a lot of confluence, and we get the reaction, I'm going to be able to quickly put in my stop loss, so I'm managing the trade correctly, so I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose. Yeah, you can lose, but high probability trade setup. I set the trap that way. I become a profitable trader. Stop losing trades. Stop trading in the middle of the range. News coming up in just a couple minutes, guys. We're going to be waiting for it. I got an alarm set, guys. We're not going to miss it. I got the alarm. I know I get to talking. John didn't have any questions. He's just waiting. John's ready. I'll tell you what. If there's two people I know that are ready, it's John and Max. These guys, they are ready. They message me. They're like, is today the day? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm ready. I showed you yesterday I have 70,000 USDT sitting on my Kraken account right now. Ready to transfer over. I am ready. I've already transferred over 30 to my KCEX. I've got 70,000 more that I'm going to transfer on to MEXC because I'm going to do this trade on both exchanges. Transfer 30. We got 70 more. I just didn't want to put it all on once just in case something happened. So we're just waiting. We just waiting. Got a few more minutes here, guys. Coming up on this news event. Let's drop to the 1 minute. Let's drop to the 1 minute. See if we can make some money here, guys. We've already made, what did we make? 400 bucks. Made a little over 400 bucks already on a trade since the stream started. Let's see what I got. I don't even know what I got on that trade. $397. That's what they hit me with. You got a little slippage in there. What was that, 440 when I clicked close, but I must have got hit with slippage. $397, not too bad though. 400 bucks on the stream. Made about 6 on stream yesterday between, I think, 4 or 5 trades. Is Eons in here? I haven't seen Eons. Eons, I sent your money yesterday. Eons, if you weren't here yesterday, won 1,000 USDT giveaway on the Wheel of Destiny. I got your wallet address in Discord, and I sent you 1,000. I didn't hear back, so I'm not sure you got it. I want to make sure you got it. Save the Republic. Ever trade on BTCC? No. Never use that. I've heard good things about it, but I don't need 4 or 5 exchanges. So I just stick with these 2. Eons, did you get the 1,000 I sent you yesterday? I just want to make sure. Let the people know so they don't think it was a scammy giveaway. If you didn't get it, we need to go track it down. I'm going to sweat if you didn't get it. It'll make me look bad. Definitely received it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Gave away 1,000 yesterday on Babylon Watch giveaway. That's just to hype folks up. And to thank you guys for being here. Uh-oh, we are 1 minute till news. I'm ready to trade, guys. Get your traders set up. Get you ready. Your leverage set. How much of your account you're going to use. Because you know when news hits, sometimes it goes fast. Remember, if you're watching the screen and not your own screen, I'm going to refresh this blank right here. If it is red, that is bullish. If it is green, that is bearish. If it is black, that is nothing. But it's never black on this particular report. So we'll see. 20 seconds, guys. I hope someone else is trying to do this too, because y'all know a couple days ago we tried this Friday, I think, on news, and my thing lagged up and it just wouldn't pull up, and we missed the entire trade. Here we go. Refresh time. Red is bullish. I got nothing yet. Anybody got anything? Mine's laggy, of course. Anybody got the report? Mine's not showing. It's red. That's bullish. You sure? Mine's not showing anything. It's red. It's bullish. It's bullish, guys. Not really getting much reaction here, but it is bullish. It is bullish. Look at this pig's nippling. What time frame are we on? Pig's nippling. Thanos. Pig's nippling on the 1 minute here. That's bullish, but we're not getting the reaction. Matter of fact, we got the old slipper here, the old stiletto. Did they just SFP the stiletto? See if we can get an SFP of the stiletto. We rejected from this big volume spike. We lost it, came back, bearishly back tested it. John says 0 price action. Well, they're getting some price action now. Just not in the direction we were hoping for. Not in the right direction. We are under, I think, a 6 and 4 hour red dot, y'all. Y'all, 6 and 4 hour red dot. Ooh, look at that. The 4 hour volatility just ticked up. It was headed down. I showed this earlier. It was headed down. And it just ticked, well, it's kind of sideways. Ticking up and sideways now. Let's see if the SFP this thing. They're trying to SFP the stiletto. You see the stiletto. They could come for these little highs right here. $60 in profits. $100 in profits. Putting stop loss in. They're moving it, guys. We're in profits. We're taking profits. It was bullish news, guys. Did y'all get long with me? We've secured $62. We're up another 50 bucks. I'm going to run a tight stop, though, because it's getting a little sketchy here. There it is, guys. There it is. Yeah, Thanos. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's see if those pigs nibbles. Look at them. Pigs nippling, guys. Thanos. I think this is Thanos' new favorite. Little pigs nipples up. Look at that big blue candle. Told you guys, this looks exactly like the same setup it did on December 23rd, the last time we got this report. Anybody get long with me? Did anybody get long? This will put us up over 500 on the morning so far. And it's not even 9 a.m. We've already made 500 bucks. We made 3,000 yesterday. I showed the P&Ls. Y'all saw them. Guys, I have one more mentorship spot open for today. If any of you are not signed up and you want to get in the mentorship program, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Sign up for it there. Mentorship at the top. If you're already in it and you want to get in an extra session today, I have I had a late cancellation today, so I do have a spot available. Let me know if you want. Just DM me in Discord, and we can get you in. We might get stopped out here. That's okay. We're under that 4 and 6 hour red dot, so kind of expecting a little downside momentum here, but either way, good trade this morning. Even got a 4 hour blood diamond going on with this one, guys. Anybody get long? Max is long. John is long. Carrie Benz, you don't get why we go long on the news? Because it was bullish? I mean, what do you mean? If it's bullish news. So even if it doesn't mean it's going to change the direction of the market, it may not change the direction of the market. It's not like the interest rate decision, but it is a bullish report. So it'll at least elicit an initial reaction, just like we just got. I got stopped out, guys. I'll show you. I will show you. And listen. If you're not comfortable trading news, you shouldn't. 73 bucks. Made 73 bucks in about 2 minutes. $73 added to the total. Puts up about 475 on the stream. So listen, a lot of people don't say the Republic's trying along. Yeah. I mean, I longed. I'm already out. I longed. Already stopped out for me, but I did long. $73. You had to play this one tight if you long this one. I don't know if you're aware of where we are, but we have been like for days. This volume spike I have on the chart right here, been banging your head, even back here, banging head, whole time banging head. Look at this, resistance, even further back, resistance, support, resistance. And so when we came up and hit that, I quickly took profit and just put a stop loss in because I know where we are. So I knew this was not going to be a big trade, but I knew it was going to be a guaranteed winner because of the bullish report. So it was a quick, easy long. Treat it as a scalp. Now, if we would have gotten that news, if we'd have gotten the bullish news and price had been right here when we got the news, I would have let it ride to this next volume spike. But we just happened to get it like right here, I guess. So we didn't have far to go. So, I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be a big trade, but I knew that was basically my profit margin right there. So it's just knowing where I was on the chart. But yeah, Carrie Benz, listen, a lot of people don't trade news because it's very volatile. But when you get the news like that, let's look at it. Red, you think bearish, and it is bearish. But when they give these reports, the bearish is for the U.S. dollar. So these reports are released in terms of U.S. dollar, okay? Bullishness or bearishness. So they're saying that this report is going to be bad for the U.S. dollar, which usually has an inverse relationship to assets, especially risk-on assets like cryptocurrency. So when that came out, that was just an easy trade for us to get that quick little scalp. You should always treat these reports, if you're trading them, as scalp trades, especially until you learn your reports. And if you don't know your reports, which I guarantee you there's probably nobody out here that can tell me what the consumer confidence report means. You just trade it as a scalp. But you might know what the interest rate report means. You might know what CPI means. And those are bigger reports. And usually those have the power, depending on where they come in, they have the power to reverse a market or can strongly continue in whatever direction is going in if the report coincides with the direction of the market. So you just have to learn your reports. And this is not a powerful one, but it is strong enough to give you a good reaction, which is why we took the trade. But it's not strong enough that we would treat it as a day trade or a swing trade or a market reversal report. It was just a little scalp. We had the volume spike right here. We knew it may or may not be enough to push through it, and we weren't taking a chance with it because the overall direction of the market is down. So that's it. It was just a quick, easy, gimme, quick, free $73, no problem, in and out. But yeah, when you guys see the color here and you think green, oh, green, that's bullish. No. This is the report that came out yesterday, durable goods report, right? Came out yesterday. And what have we done since then? Right? This is the report right here. It's big red candle. Boom. So that color coincides with bullish or bearishness for the U.S. dollar. So whatever color you see, you got to program your brain to do the opposite really quickly. And if it takes you 15, 20 seconds to process that, don't bother. You've missed a trade because you see how fast that reacts. It's instant. So in another report like a CPI, PPI, interest rate, those will be even faster. So, I mean, we've seen reports. I saw a report. I got in a bad trade on stream a few weeks ago. I don't remember if it was CPI, PPI, what it was, but I saw it, and it happened so fast. I don't know how people react this fast. But by the time I clicked the long button, the price had already jumped in a matter of like 1 second, like $700. So my entry was like $700 higher than when I clicked long. So you got to be careful trading these things. But you can't front run them because you can get wrecked. Good bull div on the 12 minutes. Yeah. This actually looks really good. Looks really good. It's a good trade, guys. Those of you still in it are good, and that's great. It's just, for me, it's not my trade. I don't want this. I took it for a scalp, but it's not my trade. Guys, don't get caught up in this stuff. I mean, if you want to, get caught up in all you want. Listen, so we took the trade right here, middle of the range, right? We took the trade on a news report, okay? But at the end of the day, we are still not here nor here, okay? So anything you take in here, if you take anything in here, treat it as a scalp. Get in and get out, or at least protect yourself with your stop losses. And your bigger trap should be here and here. And if this doesn't swing failure pattern, then you don't enter the trade. You just move your trap down here, right? And you be waiting for that. You get the reaction you want to see, boom, there it is. Get the divergences, right? Got your momentum wave down here, bullish divergence, and you come back and close that candle or the next candle above this wick, you're good. You have failed to swing that level, swing failure pattern, you are good to go. Still protect yourself though. If the candle comes down and swing failure patterns that, right? Whatever low you set, that is your stop. That is your stop. Okay? That way if something does happen, it rolls back over, you don't lose very much or anything. Depending where it goes, you could TP, you could actually still make profit. But that is your stop. So, and this is what I mean by just be careful. Say the public was just talking about the good 12-minute bear divs, and look at us. Yeah, you got a little move there for a half a second, but coming right back down. This is news trading, guys. None of your indicators, none of that stuff matters on a news report. The goal for a news report, guys, literally is to wreck both sides. That's it. That's what they do. They wreck both sides. Almost every time. Let's see when that news report came out. Where did the news report come out? 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock. News report came out right there. That first little blue candle, what'd they do? They came and got these guys, and they came and got these guys. Right there. Took out both of those wicks. They got both sides. Everybody that front ran this news report in the 30 minutes from the U.S. market open, everybody that got in a trade, because that's when the market opened right here. This candle right here, that's when they opened. They got both sides. That's what they did. They used the report, bang, bang, got both sides. But they didn't get us because we took profit, protected ourselves, put a stop loss in, and made 73 bucks. So what you would do now, number one, what you should do now, in my opinion, is you do nothing and you wait, because they will come get this level or this level today more than likely. The only reason they might not, I think they will, but the only reason they wouldn't, and I mentioned this when we first started the stream, is tomorrow. Tomorrow is big FOMC day. A lot of indecision, a lot of folks, just kind of, what's going to happen? Here we go, right there. That's where FOMC is. So a lot of times heading into stuff like this, there's uncertainty, and they just kind of chill. They chill. A smart trader chills. You wait. you wait either on your price to come here, your price to come there, or you wait on the news to be released. You don't try to guess. You don't try to front run. And I know you can hit big if you front run and get it right. I know. I get it, right? Go to a casino, you put it on red or black. Yeah, you can hit big if it hits. But if it doesn't, you lose it all. So a good, smart, mature trader chills. And so you might just see a lot of this until tomorrow. You don't have to. They can come here and get this. They can come get this. And we're ready if they do. But don't be surprised to see just something like this today where they chill and wait on the decision tomorrow and then boom or boom. More than likely tomorrow, let me show you what it's going to look like. I don't know what happens today and I don't care. Let's just say they just chill, right? More than likely tomorrow at news time, they're going to do this. Ding, 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 and get both sides. All of it. All of it. And it's very tradable, and they're bigger moves. But more than likely, they're going to get both sides tomorrow, regardless of what happens today. And we're going to try to catch both of them. They usually do it more than once. So even if they leave from right here, we may not get this trade. But once they leave from right there tomorrow, if they do, once they leave from right there, okay, all right, they're moving up, cool. I see it, I see it. I'm not going to FOMO this. My trap is set here. When they get here, SFP, boom. Okay, cool. Good SFP, take profit, stop loss. What are they going to do? We already know they're going to wreck the other side. So, all right, I got another trap set right here. And when they come for this one, confirmed SFP, divergences, enter, stop loss, take profit. Here we go. That's what we're going to do tomorrow, guys. And I'm going to do it with you live, okay? And if we have to sit on our hands till then so be it. Because we're going to make so much money tomorrow, it's not even funny. And you know what? We got jobs report Thursday and the Senate bill Thursday at 1 o'clock. We're going to do it again on Thursday. But don't be surprised. Don't force yourself. Don't blow your account today before we get to the good profit days tomorrow and Thursday. Because chances are today's a big old nothing. But be ready. But be ready. It can happen. Be ready. I'm ready. Any questions about the stuff we're covering, guys? Anybody still in this trade? Anybody still in this trade? Max made 110, stopped out. Good job, brother. You made more than me. You made more than me. Somebody was talking the other day in Discord about how much they made, and they almost beat me. Who was that? I had to show it. John. It was John. John was up $822. I had to come back and show him the 14. You almost got me, though. You almost got me. Good job, John. What'd you do? Up 822 from the VIP live stream. Oh, and counting. I don't even know what you finished up with on that. You may have beat me. Mine was done. I was over. Because you said end still counting. You were still in that trade. I already closed out. Good job. Carry Ben's messed up and lost a bit. Okay. We can talk about it. We can work on it. John made $53 on this trade. Good job. Yeah, John, you almost got me that day. I had to show the P&L, though. This is another one. Somebody was in Discord. This was under this thread. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but Moin Marcus had asked... Somebody had asked him, sorry, my friend, what crypto asset are you heavily invested in before we go further? And he asked if that was me, and it absolutely was not me. I'm never going to message you. Certainly not going to message you something stupid like that before we go further. Like I'm fixing to help you invest. They're scammers, guys. I will never, ever, ever, ever message you. And I showed you how to verify if it's me or not. If you weren't here earlier and you get a message from me, it's probably not me, but you can go to the chat and click on my name, and you can pull me up, and you can verify my handle right there, my hashtag. But there's not a button that says message because this is me. I can't message myself, but you will be able to see a message button. Click message. And if there's no messages in the thread, then that means that didn't come from me because it's not showing up. There's no history of messages. It's coming from a scammer. And I try to kick these scumbags out as much as I can see them, but they slip in all the time. But it's not me. I'll never friend request you. I will never DM you. So we got to have some questions, guys. MEXCtrading.us. Get you a MEXC account. Get you a KCEX. There it is, KCEXtrading.com. Lowest fees in the game. That's where I trade. Guys, I put out a couple of videos over the last couple of days. I'm not sure if you saw them, but I walked you through the secret weapon, the USDT, USDC chart, and the VIX. We did it on a live stream, so I know it was a little drawn out, and it was a little hectic because we were flashing back and forth looking for trades while we were talking about it. So I kind of summarized it into a short 7-minute video here. This is a game changer, guys. This will change. You will catch the macro trades right here using this before they happen. Check out that secret weapon video, okay, guys? And then proof Bitcoin is about to crash. That's all you need to know about our upcoming Babylon trades. Almost all you need to know about our upcoming Babylon trades. So if you're still unsure about that, go check out these 2 videos, guys. West Coast, morning, brother. What do you got? Are you using one account for all of your Babylon trades? No. 2 accounts. 2 accounts. I'm going to do 3 trades. Hopefully I do 3 trades. Okay, hopefully I do 3 trades. I'm certainly going to do 2, but I'm hoping to do 3. And the reason I say that, for those of you that know, you know, one of our scenarios for trade is this on the 2-day time frame was this 55 and 5 cross, right? Cross back to the upside, 382 rejection, cross back to the downside. This is my trade signal, right? Unfortunately, as of now, we have not gotten this white to cross back above the green. So if this never crosses back, then this trade setup is invalidated. So if we get that, then I'm going to have 3 trades, okay? 3 different, and I've given you these in the VIP Discord, 3 different entry criteria, okay? And I'm going to take the split over 2 different exchanges, okay? KCEX for 1, MEXC for 2. So what's cool about MEXC, guys, MEXC allows you to have sub-accounts. So I'm doing all 3 of these trades are going to be shorts, right? You cannot short more than 1 short trade on your exchange. You can't do it. You can't be in 2 shorts. You can be a short and a long, and we do that all the time. But you can't be in 2 shorts. So if I enter a short for 1 criteria, say this crossover here, I enter a short, and then we have the monthly short, right? So we have a different criteria there for the monthly. Like, if we get, assume we got this crossover, right? If we got this crossover, I may get this crossover, let's say at 93K. That may be my entry for this. But on the right, on the monthly time frame, we may not get this crossover until 85K. So that's another entry. Well, I want to enter at 93K and 85K. I can't enter 2 separate trades. What it would do is take my 95K entry plus my 85K entry, and it would divide it by 2, or divide it by how much margin I use. But let's just say divide it by 2, and that would average me an entry of 90K, which I don't want. I like my 95K good entry on this first trade, right? So, but that's what it does. So in order to do that, you have to do it on 2 different accounts, so you can enter 2 separate trades. I hope that makes sense. But what's cool about MEXC that KCEX does not offer, you can create sub-accounts under 1 main account. So I can have, Anthony Lee main, my main account, and then under that same account, I can do a sub-account that's Anthony Lee secondary, or you call it whatever you want. Then I can have another one that's Babylon 1, Babylon 2, Babylon 3, and I can do all 3 of them right there under sub-accounts, and then I can have multiple short or multiple long trades at once, but only on each sub-account. I can have 1 on each. So I could technically do it all on MEXC. The reason I'm not is because I don't want to have $100,000 and maybe, I'm not like a billionaire, so I don't want to have $100,000 on 1 exchange, and I'm using $100,000 US dollars. So I'm going to do part of it on MEXC and part of it on KCEX, just so I'm not overly exposed to 1 exchange, just in case. Now, I trust these exchanges. I've used them for a long time, and nothing's ever happened. I've never had a single issue. But nobody ever had an issue with FTX either. until they did, right? So when I'm not knocking either one of these exchanges, it's just for my own peace of mind. I just want to be not exposed that much to one exchange. That's it. That's the only reason. Plus, I'm going to treat at least one of these 3 trades. If I get all 3, I'm treating one of them as a scalp while I try to let the other 2 run, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Could always send them a PDF Trojan tracker. I'm gonna feel really dumb, but I don't really. Dude, you know you're a gaming programmer, right? So things like Trojan tracker, probably you know what those means. I don't know what those means. KCEX and MEXC are sort of the same company. Not really. They are the same. They kind of. Yes, they're like brother sister companies. They're owned by the same corporation, but it doesn't mean they operate exactly the same. So where these exchanges usually get in trouble, and they all do it, all of them, they leverage your money, just like a bank does. Banks leverage your money. You do know that, right? When you deposit into a bank, they leverage your money. They're using it as part of their IRAs and part of their mutual funds and things like that. They're using your money to go try to make other money. And they're using it to invest. They're using it to issue loans. And they're using it to do this and that. So they're using your money. These exchanges are no different. But where they get in trouble, number one, they're not FDIC regulated. So they're not backed and guaranteed, except maybe like Coinbase. But these other exchanges aren't. So if they're leveraging your money, let's say they're longing Bitcoin right now, and Bitcoin just starts crashing, they could get liquidated just like you. And that's why you see, like, a lot of times, you guys have seen it. You've seen Bybit. Bybit is freezing trading. They're freezing exchanges. Anytime there's a big dump or big crash on the market, they freeze. Because if they allowed everybody to go make a bank run and withdraw all their funds and close all their trades, they would be wrecked. They would be out of business, and they couldn't afford to pay you. So they freeze withdrawals. It's the biggest nonsense. Never use Bybit or Binance, excuse me. Binance, you saw a couple years ago, Binance got in a whole lot of trouble. CZ had to step down. He got indicted. It paid like $2 billion fee to the U.S. to not go to prison. But Binance is terrible about that. But that's what they're doing. So anyway, but just because they're the same corporation doesn't mean, and I don't know what they're doing, but I feel better mentally. It doesn't mean that they're leveraging your funds the same way. And it doesn't mean that if one gets in trouble, the other's going to get in trouble. Does that make sense? Maybe they both get in trouble. I don't know. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're operating the same way. If they were smart, they would operate differently. Like if I'm going to be on one exchange, let's say they have all your money and they're leverage trading on 3x. Well, the other one might only want to do on 2x or on 5x or something like that. I'm just making things up. But they may want to do it a little different. That way, all their eggs aren't in one basket. Now they're doing like me, which is looking for different trade criteria. So that if they do lose on one, they don't lose on both. Does that make sense? I would assume that they're doing it that way with brother-sister companies like that. Either way, I feel better about it. Yeah, Binance was part of the October 10th manipulation. Binance is a part of almost every manipulation since before and since Sam Bankman-Fried. Most manipulation is Binance. How do you think CZ comes out and says all this stuff, and then boom, there goes the exact opposite happening, and now that he got fired or had to step down or whatever it was, he comes out and tells you what's going to happen, and it happens exactly that way now. How do you think that happens? Because they're the ones doing it. They're the ones doing it, guys. These exchanges are not your friends. They trade against you. And I'll tell you another thing, Carrie Benz, there's multiple brother-sister companies. And have you ever heard of a scamwick? Have you guys seen scamwicks, right? It's where you're just sitting here chilling, right? And you got prices just like this. And, you're kind of just trading. All of a sudden, like a 1 second, boom, 1 second candle, right? Just flies up like $5,000. And then 1 second later, it's right back in the zone it was in, just chilling. But you had this big scam wick, right? Those scam wicks are independent to that exchange only. They don't happen universally. They don't happen on the other exchanges. That is that exchange in that moment scamming you out of your money. They would have seen that there's a whole lot of liquidations right here, and they're just they seize the moment. They go grab it all. Boom, boom. One quick wick, 1 second. So if that were to happen on KCEX, it would not most likely happen on MEXC. So if I got hit by a scam wick on one, I'm covered because I've never seen it happen. I've never seen a scam wick happen on more than one exchange at once. I've seen it on every exchange. But I would be covered that way also from scam wick. You're covered anyway if you have a stop loss. But either way, I don't want to be out of my trade. I don't want to be sitting here, I don't want to short Babylon right here, and we get down here and I'm up $50,000, but I got it all on one account, and then boom, boom, next thing I'm stopped out for zero profit, and we're right back here 1 second later, and I can't short this. I can't short this now because the short's up here, right? I can't short this. It's too late. But I just got stopped out for no loss. I didn't lose anything, but I was up 50K, and now it's too late for me to short because I got stopped out on a scam wick. So that's just how I'm playing it. I know I'm rambling on, but I want you guys to play it. I want you to play it how you want to play it, but I want you to think about stuff like that when you decide if to split it between two exchanges. The answer is a definite yes to me. If for no other reason, scam wick theory. SaltChain's been a victim of that a couple times, and it's the most frustrating thing. It makes me want to break my computer. I have broken computers. I have broken computers. I've been through more than one laptop on scam wicks, slippage, things like that. I didn't have a stop loss, and so I got to look at it. I was watching this, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember which day it was, but I was watching a friend of mine, YouTuber, a trader, and he shorted, I did too. We shorted the dang top, right? Came down. I made about 10 grand. I got out. Where did I get out? I got out here on October 10th. I got out on October 10th, wherever October 10th is. I got on October 10th. I told you guys, I shorted the top. I made about 10 grand. October 10th, we were leaving to go to Arizona, and I just closed all my trades. I just closed them. I didn't want to deal with it. I closed them about 30 minutes before, which I kind of wish I hadn't have. I would have. Anyway, I got out. I made about 10 grand. But he didn't, okay? And he came down, and I'm going to make up. I don't know what day it was. But and I don't remember what exchange it on. He came down, and he was up about 50 grand. About 50 grand. His stop loss was somewhere in here. And then live on stream, I was watching. Like a 1 second scam wick on whatever exchange it was. Ding, ding. Stopped him out. Took all his profit. He had secured like 10 grand profit or so, but he was up like 40,000 unrealized. Completely wiped out all of those gains. And 1 second later was right back here just kind of doing what I was doing 10 seconds ago. Wiped out all of his gains. Scam wicks, man. So if that happens on my KCEX account, there's nothing I can do about it. I might not lose money because I'm going to have a stop in, but I will not have all my profit. But at least if that happens on KCEX, I've still got my profits from my short up here on MEXC because I've never seen it happen on two exchanges at the same time. And if you think things like that don't happen, you ain't been watching. They happen all the time. Multiple times per year on multiple exchanges. Did he break his computer? Actually, he kind of rather abruptly ended the stream, which I don't blame him. So, actually happened to Crypto Face too. Oh my gosh, I think it was the same wick. Crypto Face was up. I'm gonna make up numbers, like 200 grand maybe. He was up a lot, and I think this was a different day though. Whatever, I don't remember the exchange, but they zeroed his trade out. He was live on stream. He had his trades out. It was $250,000. He was up and just chilling, normal day, and boom, scam wick, scam whatever, bank run, whatever. I don't remember what happened, but they just closed his trade, 0 profit, 0 loss, closed. He was furious. He rambled on about that for a week. Every time he went on stream, just dogging that exchange. It's true. They do some dirty things, guys. All of the exchanges. None of them are innocent. Don't let that scare you, though. Let that encourage you to diversify your funds in at least 2 exchanges, okay? Always. And always use a stop loss. If it hasn't happened to you, the word is yet. It will, okay? I promise you it will. What are we doing here, guys? Just kind of dead volume. I really don't expect much today, guys. I really don't. Again, we're ready, okay? We are ready. Let's go down low. Let's go to 15-minute. We're ready. We're ready for either one of these. I'm not trading the middle of this range. There's nothing that can make me trade this. But if you pay attention to FOMC, every time the day before, it's usually just something like this, right? And then once you get here, it's bam, 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 bam. It's just uncertainty. People are afraid to do big moves on uncertainty, okay? It doesn't mean you can't trade this. It doesn't mean you can't trade this, but you're really just guessing. I mean, you might can get some little 1-minute divergences and get you a little scalp. But if you're going to trade today, everything should be treated as a scalp today. The entire rest of the week is going to be very volatile. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be a lot of price action. We're going to make a lot of money. I'm going to be live in the VIP Discord with you guys, trading with you guys, coaching you through how I enter these trades, showing you where I enter, showing you when I don't enter. But I just don't expect much today, okay? And I hope I'm wrong. I would love to sit here and trade today. I don't have anything else to do today. But you don't typically get that before FOMC. So, any questions before we go, guys? Get the Alexander. It's free. Alexander indicator. It is free. It is in the Discord. All you have to do is be a member of the Discord. It is there for free. Catch these trades with us. I showed you the last couple of signals. I use it for altcoins, but you could catch it on Bitcoin too. I mean, you see all the buy-sell signals it gives you. It gave you October 10th. Look at that, October 10th. It gave you October 10th. That would have been a big profit one if you'd had Alexander. I mean, shoot, this sell signal right here it gave you. Look at this one. Boom, sell, short. Look at that. Top to bottom, 28%. Even if you waited the following buy signal to get out, even if you didn't just get out, you just, because a lot of people enter on the sell and don't close their trade until the buy. You get the buy signal right here, 22%. So if you didn't have a clue, targets or where to take profit or anything like that, and your just strategy was to wait on you getting that buy signal, still got 22% on that trade. These are big moves, guys. Get this indicator for free in the Discord. Join the Discord below. Subscribe to the channel. And we're in our current sell signal on Alexander. Gave it to you several days ago. What is this? On the 19th, gave you the sell signal. So far, 7% move to the downside. Currently at 5.5% move to the downside, but so far you got 7 out of it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I will be available again. Any of you guys already signed up for the mentorship program? If you want to get in a mentor session today, I had a cancellation. You need to DM me. I will schedule you for today. If you're not in mentorship, sign up. I only have 1 spot left. Once it's gone, that's it for the rest of the month. I think that's it, guys. It was a good stream. We made $475 on stream between 2 trades. Good job, guys. Congrats to those of you that did it. I will be looking for these trades today, okay? We could take this local high and low, okay? I don't see much more than that happening today. If we make it up to one of these 2, you know what I'm looking for. I'll try to go flash live if we do get near one of these zones. Don't fall for the front run, guys. I know a lot of you do. I know you do. I've done it 1,000 times. You're coming down to the green line, and they go, up front run. Why would they do that? And I know they do sometimes. When they want this, Why would they turn it around here? I'll tell you why. It's to induce you into thinking, oh my gosh, they front rented. I better take a long. And they say, just kidding. And then they come get what they really wanted, plus your money. Don't fall for that. If they front run it and go, then they go without you, okay? Save yourself for the higher probability trade. You get a better entry, number one. Number two, you don't get wrecked. And number three, it's good trading habits to create, okay? Don't fall for the front run. And they do this more than you think. And how you can spot it, so we want divergences here, right? Let's say we come down here. And you're setting up really good divergence, right? You're setting up really good, like 15-minute divergence. You got 15-minute divergence. Maybe you have like hourly divergence. You don't have to, but maybe you do. You have hourly. But you do have these. You don't have like 1 minute divergence, which you really want. You want 1 minute divergence. So when you come down, they give you this, and you don't have 1 minute divergence. Boom. But that would give you 1 minute divergence, right? That would give you 1 minute divergence. Chances are, if you don't get the 1 minute, they're going to come back. It also usually works if they do take that low and you don't have 1 minute divergence. Let me show you. So let's say they come down and take the low, right? They come down and take the low. Boom. Swing failure pattern, but you don't have 1 minute divergence. They usually are going to roll this back over. So let's say you had this, right? You had this. So you had a lower low in price when you first took it and a lower low on the 1 minute. That is not bullish divergence. They're usually going to move price up a little and then roll it back to another low and then create the divergence right there. That is usually your move up and out. You want the 1 minute divergence. You don't have to have it, but you really want it, especially on these local moves. Now, it's a different ball game. We're talking about all-time high, macro moves, but you want the 1 minute divergence. And if you didn't get it, I'm going to wait for it. And if you don't get it on this first SFP and you take the SFP, I'm telling you, take profit quick, stop loss to entry, because they're probably fixing to come give you a 1 minute divergence. It's the exact same trade we took on Friday to the upside when we shorted. We shorted the top of the 618. We had 24-minute, 15-minute, 12-minute, all that divergence. I took the trade on the tap and the reaction. I said we don't have 1 minute. So I'm taking profit quickly, stop loss to entry, because I think we come back and get a 1 minute. Sure enough, I took profit, $55, stop loss to entry. About 10 minutes later, they came back, stopped me out, created the 1 minute divergence, and then big move down, which we made about $1,000 on. I'm telling you, watch for that. And I'll walk you through it, guys. All right, that's it for me. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. The Lord was good to us today. We're up almost $500 on the day.